Cuddy, representing the birthplace of the blues, baby, Mississippi, and I'm rocking out with Uncle T. Took a trip up to Tennessee. They telling me that's the place to be. They said it's a man up there that you need to meet. I asked them who is it? They said Uncle T. Uncle T, come on y'all, it's the Uncle T show. Uncle T, Uncle T, you better tune in right now. Uncle T, Uncle T gon' play us some blues. Uncle T, yes sir, tell him Big Cuddy told you. Let's go, Uncle T, oh yeah. Let's turn it up, well. Welcome to the Uncle T show. Uncle T, you can tell him Big Cuddy told you that. Oh yeah.
What's up, everyone? This is everybody's favorite Uncle T himself. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a blessed day. Welcome to the Uncle T show, where we bring you live interviews, where we bring you shows and tell you about shows, and where we help to try to promote the up and coming and the rising stars, baby. And today, Uncle T has a special guest today for us all. Y'all been asking for him, so I got him on up here. So let's all welcome Mr. Jake Carter himself. What's up, Mr. Jake Carter?
All right. How y'all doing? Thank you for having me, Uncle T.
Yes, ain't no problem, baby. Ain't no problem. Appreciate you being on the Uncle T show, man.
Yes,
How's
sir.
your day going?
Can't complain, man. I'm here, so I'm just going good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is great. That is great. So tell me, where you originally from? I always ask everybody that. Where you from?
Yeah, man. I'm currently based out of the Jackson, Mississippi area, but I'm actually originally from up north. I'm from a small town in upstate New York called Red Hook. That's about 100 miles from New York City up there in New York State, man.
Okay, what brought you down this way?
Doing exactly what y'all see me doing these days, man. Pursuing this dream of music and following what I love.
Okay, so what brought on the musical talent of yours?
Well, I like to thank God for that more than anybody. But as well,
Yeah.
I come from a musical family. Both my parents, have a lot of creative and musical ability. My dad, who tragically passed away when I was a little baby, he was an amazing musician. I appreciate that. He was an amazing musician. He played saxophone, harmonica, and was also a big blues fan. So I think that I, in a lot of ways, inherited my initial love for the blues and that kind of music from him. So that might explain some of my talent. And of course, I like to say I was given a gift, but I've also worked very hard to build it and to maintain it myself. So
okay, so I see that you play like multiple instruments. You play the guitar, the harmonica.
That's right.
So when did you pick that up?
Well, harmonica, I tell everyone it was my first and still my favorite instrument, for a lot of reasons. But I want to say I probably started playing harmonica when I was a little, 5 or 6 years old. I played guitar a little later, maybe like 9 or 10. I play a couple other instruments as well. But since a kid, basically, man, I had played instruments long before I was a singer. So
Yolanda Marshall told me to tell you hello.
Hey, Miss Yolanda.
She told me to tell you hello. Yes. So your guitar ability. So when did that come along? It came after the harmonica?
Yes. I learned them, in a lot of ways at the same time, but I started playing harmonica. Like I tell people, harmonica was definitely my first and still my favorite instrument, man. That's the closest to my heart. And so I was playing the blues on that harmonica years before I picked up a guitar for real.
Okay. I wish I could play the harmonica, because that's a beautiful instrument.
Yes, sir. Never too late, man. Never too late at all.
That's a lot of wind, Jake. That's a lot of wind. Yeah. You sing and play that. That's a lot of wind, baby.
Yeah, it is a lot of wind. But listen, man, it's never too late for anybody out there looking to learn an instrument, pick up an instrument or sing, or take it from me, man. I learned how to sing 4 years ago. So if I can do it, anybody can.
Yes, sir. Yes. So what got you into Southern Soul?
Well, like I said, I grew up as a big blues fan and a fan of the culture and the
Yes.
music. Now, when I speak of the blues that I liked as a little kid, it was much more so traditional blues, Delta blues, Chicago blues, that sort of stuff. B.B. King, Muddy Waters, Howlin' Wolf, Jimmy Reed, and those legends. But as I grew older, I developed a love for all different kind of music, from R&B to funk to hip hop to gospel to neo soul, and of course eventually found my way into the world of southern soul, through many different avenues, and just
Okay.
tracing the lineage of the music. So that being said, man, I mean, I think it was just a natural transition, considering I grew up loving the original old school blues.
Okay.
And I mean, as far as I can tell, as someone who studies it and a big fan of the music,
Yes, sir.
modern day Southern Soul is got to be one of the most direct lines of lineage from that original blues stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's coming
Okay.
from the musical roots. So, but I love it all, man. I love all kind of music. So,
Okay. So do you play more than just the guitar and harmonica?
yes, sir. I play some keys. I
Okay.
play saxophone.
Okay.
I play a little bit of bass. And I sing and I produce music as well.
Okay, so you can play this thing back here.
Oh man, yeah, maybe a little bit, a little 1 2. Okay, yeah, a little 1 2 step, something like that. Not too
Yeah,
much, but
yeah, I don't know nothing about it. I brought it. I
that's
don't
all
know
right.
nothing about it. So that's good, man. That's good. That's multi-talented in many areas. So who were some of your biggest influences in Southern Soul that have influenced you?
In Southern Soul specifically.
No, in music in general, not just Southern Soul.
Well, in music, period, man. Like I said, I grew up loving the old school blues guys. Muddy Waters is still kind of, I would have to say, one of my all time favorite artists ever. Um, so I loved him growing up. I loved harmonica players like Little Walter, Big Walter Horton, and then graduating into
Yeah.
being an older age, I listen to more R&B, more contemporary stuff. So guys like D'Angelo,
Yes,
singers
sir.
like Erica Badu. I love that stuff, and I also grew. When I went off to college, I loved rap music and Southern hip hop. So I love
Yes,
I
sir.
love everybody from what I mean, from UGK to 3 6 Mafia to,
Yes,
to
sir.
New Orleans bounce music, and then
Mhm.
in terms of Southern Soul, man, I'm a big fan of guys like Sir Charles Jones, of course.
Okay.
King George, artists of that like, man. So
And
there's
Queen Mimi.
yeah, there's too many influences for me to even count. To be honest with you, man.
Okay. So you went to college. You
Yes,
graduate?
yes, sir. I graduated from a music college called
Okay.
Berkeley College of Music up in Boston, Massachusetts,
Okay.
and study guitar up there. So
So yeah, we got Kyle Berkeley. I'm originally California.
okay, all right, yeah, I know about Berkeley, California. Yep.
Okay, but I live in Nashville. And
Okay,
so
cool.
yeah, and everything. So yeah, that's good. So what do you call your sound? Because your sound is different. I love it too. I
Thank you.
think it's mixed with bluegrass.
Oh yeah, I like some bluegrass now. Well, I mean, I think it's in some ways it's not even my job to put a name on my sound, because that's music is music, and as much as
Yes,
I
sir.
love studying genres and different kinds of music and different ways to categorize it, like I said, man, music is music, and soul is soul, and something you feel in music can be real no matter how it sound or where it come from, in my opinion. But that being said, my music I like to pitch to people is kind of like, I function a lot of times in the past few years in the Southern Soul world, but I
Yes,
would
sir.
say that my music is definitely not always at all considered traditional straight Southern Soul music. It's more of a blend of like traditional blues, quartet gospel, trap music, bounce music, R&B, a little bit of country in there.
Yes, sir.
So it's kind of like the old school of the old school mixed with a
Mhm.
new sound, mixed with what I mean, things like 808s that knock your trunk off and all kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So what in drives you to keep pushing to doing your style of music?
Well, I mean, this is my dream. I've been blessed to be able to, you know, be an artist full time for some time now, and I think continuing to express myself,
Yes,
to
sir.
share my music with people. And as well, if we talking performances and creating music, a lot of what fuels me is the ability to help other people. And when I say help
Yes, sir.
people, I mean, you know, bring joy to people's lives. You know what I
Yes.
mean? I pray before just about every show I perform that I'm allowed to uh, touch somebody in the audience through the music. You know what I
Yes.
mean? And to allow my music to make somebody feel something, to bring somebody
Mhm.
out of something that they might be dealing with. And I think that is probably the greatest motivating factor. And to see
Mhm.
people, evidence of people having that happen to them. You know what I'm saying? Whether it
Yes.
be someone saying, "Man, I listened to your song and it brought me through a hard time in my life," or to see a clip of somebody on their job working a 9 to 5 playing it. You know what I mean? It's
Yes.
so many things that keep me going.
Okay. So you got a song called "Good Cooking."
That's correct.
Can you tell us about it?
Oh man. Well, so I am from the north,
Yes.
as may be a surprise to some people, but my favorite kind of food and my favorite kind of home cooking has always been Southern food, soul food, all that, fried chicken, collard greens, mac and cheese, all that stuff.
Okay.
So that song is a I guess you could say a tribute to that love I got for that food, man, and
Yes.
and all the beautiful things that go into making food like that. So
Okay. So you got a song with iPad guy? iPad?
iPod the DJ, yes sir.
Yeah. So how was it working with him?
It was great, man. Shout out to iPod. He's an incredible artist, dancer,
Mhm.
DJ, internet sensation out of the Mississippi Delta.
Mhm.
Um, the Greenville, Moorhead, Itabena area, and it was amazing. We got a song out together called "Kickin' Mud," which is like a kind of like a Mississippi Mohead trail ride, uh, blues rap song with some harmonica in it. And
Okay.
it was great working with him, man. We shot a music video up in a town called Shaw, Mississippi, right up there in the Delta, which all is out on YouTube and everything. But it was a great experience.
Mhm.
I had been a fan of his for quite a while, so I was very grateful to work with him.
Okay. What do you like most? The the studio or the performing? Which one?
That's a tough one, man. I think, yeah, I think it used to be performing a little more, but I think being that I've been so busy with
Yeah.
I still love it and I'm grateful for every show. But I think with the just the lifestyle and how tiring it can get being on the road so much, I
Yeah.
think I've learned also just as much to appreciate the time and space where I can be in one spot,
Yes, sir.
putting all my creative energy into a project or something special I can create in the studio. So I think as of right now, it probably depend on the day you ask me, to be honest with you, but I think I would have to say the studio for right now.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yep.
So my thing is another question. You ever performed in Nashville?
Yes, sir. I believe. I gotta think, man. Well, I performed in a town called Clarksville, Tennessee, which is not
Yes.
too far out of Nashville.
Yeah.
Um, and I believe.
Hey Shay.
Let me see. Well, see, I definitely performed in Nashville back in my days as a pure musician. So
Okay.
before I was a Southern Soul artist or an artist, period, I played guitar for many other artists and went on the road
Okay.
doing that. So I definitely had a couple shows in
Mhm.
Nashville doing that.
Man, they got to get you out here, baby. They got to get you out here.
Please, please do.
Okay, I'm gonna try to talk, and I'm gonna try to talk to Reg them and get it
Hmm.
going. So, what artists in Southern Soul does you like listening to that's on your playlist? That's in Jay Carter's playlist.
Well, I listen to a lot of Southern Soul, and I'm a big fan. I mean, I have so many peers and in a lot of cases, personal friends of mine who
Hey,
I'm
the
big
director.
fans of.
Mm-hmm.
I listen to all kind of. I mean, I listen to old school, older Southern Soul artists like TK Soul,
Okay.
Obie Buchanan, Sir Charles, the great Marvin Cease, all
Okay.
those the legends. And then in terms of the kind of the slightly newer generation, man, I love FPJ,
Okay.
J1, King George, even shout out to real contemporaries of mine, like Breeze, Mr. Do Too Much.
Okay.
Jamie Evans is a great artist. Man, it's too many to name. I can't even, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I listen to lots of Southern soul,
Mm-hmm.
outside of myself.
Okay. What do you think the people hear when they listening to your music?
I think that depends on every person, man. I mean, I think they hear whoever it is, they're hearing a piece of me.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, they're hearing my story, my unique experiences, and my personality through music and lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
So, they're hearing a guy from from New York State who has always loved music, who has had a long kind of roundabout musical journey, and
Yes.
has always just worked hard to build something and to stay true to himself. Now, how you interpret that, I can't say, because that
Actually,
some people, you can love me, hate me, whatever, but I'm gonna keep doing me. This is my music and my dream. So
yeah, yeah, yes, that's right. So you coming together with a album CD or what's
most definitely, I'm working on a project right now. I have several singles out, as well as more singles on the way, and I'm currently working on a project. Yes, sir.
okay, okay. Is there any local, like in Mississippi area that you like listening to?
Local artists or
Yes, yeah, the local artists
yeah, of course, man. There's really so many I can't even.
Mhm.
It's,
Yeah,
there's so much talent down here. I think it's
yeah,
Mississippi
very
is
much.
is I don't want to say untapped, but it's an underrated, just beautiful pool of talent down here that I think deserves a lot more credit, and being as they call it, and I believe is true, the birthplace of American music. So
Yes,
yeah,
yeah, because one day I'm gonna take and do a documentary going down the Mississippi Blues Trail.
there you go,
Do a
there you
documentary.
go.
Do a documentary. So
Come on down. Yep.
what's your next show? What
My
show
next
you got
show
coming up?
is I have a show this Saturday in a town called Rockmart, Georgia, as a part of the 101 Backwood Riders United Trail Ride up there. That's like, I want to say, an hour or two outside of Atlanta, up there in Northwest Georgia. So that's this Saturday,
Mm-hmm. I
and
know
then
you
I
said
know
the
the fun.
director. The director said y'all got something going on in Lakesville, Mississippi.
Leakesville,
October,
Mississippi.
yeah,
Yep.
Leakesville.
October 25th is
Yeah, yeah.
that's going on. Yep.
That's the
Shout out to
director up
director.
in
Yeah, man.
here.
Shout out to the director, man.
Yes,
Um,
Big Cuddy did my intro.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Big
Okay.
Cuddy did my intro.
There you go. Yeah, yeah. Okay. But no, that's yeah. We'll be in Leesville October the 25th, and as well, I will also
Okay,
be in Montego Bay, Jamaica, from October
okay.
12th to the 16th as a part of the 2025 Blues Getaway down there with me and a
All
bunch of other
right.
amazing artists. So that's
All
gonna
right.
be fun. That's gonna be
You,
real fun.
you ever been out of country performing before?
Not, no, sir. I have not. I have not performed outside of the country, and I'm incredibly grateful and excited to be a part, man. So
Okay. T. Nelson said that y'all need to put something together.
there you go. Okay, all right, T.
T.
Nelson.
Nelson, he's down in Hattiesburg.
Yes, sir.
You know T. I know T too.
Yeah,
He's real good people, baby. He's
yeah.
real good people. He was like one of my first people to interview.
Okay,
So,
cool. All right, all right.
yeah. So thank you, man. So when you go in the studio, before you go in the studio, is your music already written, or do you come up with your music first? How do you do your track?
Well, yeah, I'm a musician at heart. I'm really I mean, I'm an artist. My priorities and my business priorities is being an artist first. But if we talk
Okay.
about who I am as a creative person, I was a musician long before I was a singer or artist, and I was a producer long before I was a singer and an artist. So
Okay.
almost always the beats come first. Now, this is, a fun
Okay.
fact that a lot of people know, but maybe not everybody tuned in right now knows. Every beat that you've heard me sing on that I've put out and released to the world is produced by me. So I produce my own music.
Hmm.
Most of the time I mix and master my own music, and I write all my lyrics. So, but that being said, uh, you know, I think about melodies and riffs and certain things like that first. So the beat comes first, man.
Okay. Okay. So so when you get off of here, you say you headed to the studio.
Yes,
So,
sir.
so is it something you already got done or something you finna come up
Well,
with?
I shouldn't say the studio. I'm headed to do some video shoots, so it's
Okay.
you know, more of a film studio. I actually, a lot of the stuff I do is recorded right at the crib, man, right at home. So you know,
Okay.
sometimes I'll record elsewhere, but I record at home a lot of the time and
Okay.
just kind of get in my zone.
Okay. So your home is your main studio for you to use.
Yeah, it's one of the main ones I use just because it's again it's easy for me to
Mhm.
access. It's
Okay.
straightforward. But yeah, you know, I'll record
And,
elsewhere sometimes. You know, depends on the situation.
and if you feeling it, you want to be right there to get it.
Exactly. Yep. Got all my instruments ready. Exactly.
Okay. The director said he also need a track, and Yolanda Marshall said, 101 Brookwood Raiders
Yeah,
United.
she's talking about backward right. So that shout out to Miss Yolanda Marshall. She a part of the she is the main member of this group this trail ride group that I will be performing as a part of their trail ride this Saturday in Georgia.
Okay.
Which also shout out to 101 Backward Riders. That was, I believe, all these years ago. That was the first trail ride I think I ever performed at. So shout
Okay.
out to Northwest GA and all the folks at 101.
So, so how was that trail ride for you? Like I said, I've never been to one. Uncle T, y'all invite Uncle T to a trail ride. I never been to one.
Oh man, well, I mean, you know, everyone is going to be different. I would say, depending on
Yeah.
the state and the culture and the particular group. But that was an amazing show, man. There's some, you know, I believe I have some footage on my YouTube channel
Okay.
from that show back in the day. But that was an incredible experience, man. I was received with open arms
Mhm.
and very grateful to be a part, man. So
Mhm. So what was your first ever major song that ever that went viral or that made a big hit for you?
well, my first song, which is called "Wanna Go Home,"
Mm-hmm.
uh, did you know made some serious noise at the time, and that song is, I mean, 4 years old now, but that is my first record, and it's hard to say, but it might still be my favorite record, man, just because it's very close to my heart. But yeah, I would say "Wanna Go Home." Y'all should check that out if you ain't heard it yet.
Yeah, I don't think I heard that one yet.
Go and check it out.
Go ahead. Because I think the first time I heard of you is when Dre from Good People Lounge um told me to start pushing the flyer and told
Yes,
me to check you out. And then
yes,
when the first song was Move On, and I punched that
yeah,
button.
yeah.
And I,
Moving on is what you would call my biggest hit to date right now, and I'm very, you know, grateful to y'all who've been streaming and supporting and reposting and everything like that. But
Mhm.
yeah, a lot of people discovered me through that song.
Okay. So what can the Uncle T show on my behalf do for Jake to help Jake out on his end in any way that we can do on the Uncle T show as in help promoting, pushing, or whatever for
Oh
Jake?
man, well that's very kind of you to ask and to offer. I appreciate you. First off, this is very kind of you to have me. So that's a great you know, tool right there, and a very appreciated gesture, man. Other
Yes.
than that, I would say just let the people know, play my music. You know what I'm saying, and let
Mhm.
them know my name, and that's all I would ever ask for. You know what I'm saying, if you feel so inclined. So I appreciate that.
Okay, thank you. So I know you got to get up out of here, but before you get up out of here, say any last words you want to say to the people.
Well, thank all of y'all for supporting me and continually, you know what I mean. Like I said, listen to my music, sharing my music, being along for this ride. Be on the lookout for new music. I got a new single dropping October the 17th, which I haven't told
Okay.
nobody about it. So y'all heard it here first. I'm not gonna say nothing about it
All
other
right.
than that.
You said October the 17th.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Now let me now one the other thing I'll say is that if there's any, you know, promoters or anybody looking to put on some events, y'all can book me by reaching at this phone number 678-632-3669, or you can email bookjakecarter@gmail.com. That's BOOK JAKECARTER@gmail.com. And I would love if y'all could all, if you ain't already done it, please follow me on social media on all platforms: Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, at Jake Carter Blues. That's JAKECARTERBLUES. And thank y'all very much for supporting and having me.
Thank you, Jay Carter. We appreciate it. You have a blessed day.
You too, man. Thank you.
Okay, I see you
All
soon.
right.
All right. Now that was Jay Carter, y'all. Let's give it up to him, baby. Let's give it up. Cool brother, baby. Cool brother. Thank y'all for tapping into the Uncle T Show, man. And that's real talk for real. Thank y'all for help supporting the Uncle T Show. We're pushing the Uncle T Show, baby. The Uncle T Show is back. So y'all get ready to give me them interviews, y'all. Let's get through those interviews. Let the people get to know you and get to know your name. Come on, y'all. I love y'all. Y'all be good. May God continue to bless y'all. Y'all have a blessed day. I got to go be a dad. My daughter's going to come in the season. So y'all stay up. I'll see y'all here later on, maybe tomorrow. We're going to listen to some music. What about that? And watch some football. Let's go.